Hi Scorpio, how's it going? Welcome to my channel, Tiger Eye Tarot. This reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And if you are interested in a Scorpio, feel free to follow along and see what they might be going through or their perspective at the moment. And I'm always so grateful for your likes, shares, subscribes, wink wink. The sweet comments that you leave on these videos. I'm just grateful for it. Thank you. And as always, after the general reading, we will go into the extended reading for your sign for the beginning of December. And that is always the first link in the description box below, along with my Instagram, TikTok, the donation link, my work email, all of that. So all right, we'll get right into your reading now, Scorpio, for the beginning of December. Y'all just had birthdays, so happy birthday. There comes a card. All right, so what is the best and highest reading for Scorpio at this time? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for this beginning of December reading. All right, Scorpio. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Okay. Here we go. Do a little cutting. I hope y'all are having a great day. Great Sunday. Super relaxing, all of that. Okay. Oof. These are popping out all over the place. All right, just a couple more here. Here we go. Scorpio, you guys are just magic right now. We have the Magician. This is you. This is the basis for the reading. Gosh, you're just in a really good place mentally, which can be kind of challenging for you sometimes, Scorpio. You're feeling like you are able to enact the changes in the world right now that you are intending to. Like, things are just kind of lining up and you're just really like grateful for it. You're like, oh my gosh, things are just kind of working. And it is a really great energy for that right now, with all the Sagittarius energy happening. It's really easy for things to feel kind of magical and aligned and optimistic and kind of adventurous, just like things just kind of gelling. That Jupiter luck, Okay, this is funny. So we have the Chariot in reverse. It seems like you were just about to take a trip and it was kind of thwarted. Like you were going to go somewhere, even to someone's house. It feels like you were kind of en route and then it wasn't able to come to fruition the way that you thought it was going to. It's an interesting little call out, but yeah, that feels like that's your recent past. Like you were, maybe you're trying to go somewhere for Thanksgiving, I don't know, but it seems like you were trying to go somewhere and you were not able to. Like it was kind of spontaneously thwarted, maybe at the last minute even. So then we have the near future here. We have the Lust card. It's a fun little card for you, Scorpio. It's very, very, very Scorpio, in my opinion. So we're kind of coming from this lighthearted energy of being able to create the things in the world that we're, intending and wanting to create at the moment. It feels like you're about to get pretty... It's not like you're going to get caught up in vices or anything, but it feels like you're really going to start enjoying all of this instead of looking at it like, oh wow, when is this going to end? You're going to be like, yes, this is my life now. Like, you're going to really indulge in it. I'm not really seeing you like overindulging, like it becoming like a debauchery type of thing, But it feels like you're just about to like really like be able to bask in this and just be like, yes, like I'm so enjoying these recent developments, and it feels like you kind of earned it, like you deserve it. So just like, just deserve it, just have fun, enjoy it, you know enjoy the sexy, luscious, passion feelings of enjoying the things that we desire or whatever. But now we have a couple of different options for the future, and they can kind of build off of each other, and be kind of one continuous foretelling of the future, or it can be kind of like two different situations that you need to choose between. So we're going to see how that develops here. So it looks like something kind of like a word of wisdom at the moment is to make sure that you are making decisions from the heart. So we have the Virtue card, the Three of Wands. It feels like it doesn't feel like you've kind of gone into this territory yet where you are hurting people with your decisions, but it feels like you need to keep this in mind when making future decisions. It feels like there might be something coming up soon where you need to make sure that you do what's right and not what's fun or what's easy. Just make sure you're keeping other people in mind and like the impact it's going to have on them when you're making your decisions here in the near future. Looks like that has a little bit to do with this. We have the Three of Cups, which is abundance. We have a lot of threes here. It looks like there are really some good opportunities for you here, Scorpio, to just feel very secure and protected, and like things are just kind of overflowing, maybe money-wise, business-wise, career-wise, even love-wise. But and that's good. That's great. Enjoy it. But just make sure that in enjoying it, you're doing no harm. We'll put it like that. Yeah, it looks like this is pretty much a Scorpio card, but we have the Death card, and it feels like you've really been successful in letting something go recently, and it feels like it was right around your birthday as well. Like you have been able to kind of move into a new level of awareness of yourself, in which you don't feel quite so spiteful is the word that's coming up, and it feels like this has been pivotal in you becoming this magnet for abundance. It feels like this is really working in with the Virtue card as well, the Three of Wands, that the Three of Wands is challenging you to do this work even further, that this was something that you really realized maybe recently, was to not take out your emotions on other people anymore, but it looks like you're just being challenged to do that even further. All right, so yeah, this looks like a continuation, this next part of the reading. So we have the Four of Swords, which is the Truce card, and it seems like in the near future, you're really going to get to a point where all of this that you've been kind of developing within yourself will be second nature. Yeah, it looks like you've really come unstuck. We have the Hangman in reverse. So it feels like all of this, like this inner work that you've been doing, it's really helping you just kind of go onward and upward. It feels like this was really kind of like keeping you in the Hangman position for a while, and now that you have identified it and you're working through it, it feels like that is what is kind of released you from this binding hold is the phrase that's coming up. Yeah, it looks like you're really rising above, Scorpio, and you're really like working on cutting free any parts of yourself that are holding you back at this time. It's like you're really kind of cutting cords, kind of freeing yourself from what was holding you back mentally and emotionally. And yeah, you're really just shedding. You're shedding all the things that were keeping you from being the best version of yourself. the Queen of Swords. You're really just climbing high right now, just like shedding. And that is super fucking cool. I feel like I'm not supposed to say that, but whatever, I swear. That's just how it's gonna be. And so then we have the emotional basis for this reading. Yeah, it feels like in all of this, in learning to be kinder to other people and kind of let go of this emotional baggage that keeps you feeling like other people are the enemy, it feels like all in all, it's allowing you to love yourself more. You have the Two of Cups. It feels like this is just creating a lot more harmony within yourself. Like you have a lot more self-appreciation and self-love through loving and appreciating others more. And it's just feeling like we're wanting to highlight this for you, Scorpio, just showing that the more you love other people, you're not going to get hurt more. You're going to be stronger and love yourself even more, and just have this really solid foundation within yourself, with, letting go of this resentment and spite and kind of keeping people at arm's length with your actions. It feels like it's really just going to come back to you tenfold, and that's just trying to be underlined here for you. Yeah, and we're just having more and more confirmation that you are on your way up right now, that you're just kind of flying high, on an upward trajectory. This is going to be a really good month for you, Scorpio. Even with all the Christmas holidays, if you don't get along with your family that well or whatever. I mean, a lot of us probably aren't even seeing our family all that much this year, but this is just saying, like, expect good things this month, Scorpio, because you're just like riding this wave, just like the Princess of Wands in here. You're just riding it up, and it feels so good. You're enjoying it, I think is what's coming up there. And so we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you were letting go of anger. That's something that's underlying here. This is, Scorpio, you have a lot of emotions. You have a lot of like intensity of emotion. It just feels like you are just like flushing this from your body, and it feels so good, and you just didn't even know like what it could feel like to not hate so many people at once and not hold that in your body. Like, this feels like a really amazing emotional purge for you, Scorpio, and just an entirely new way of being. It feels like you're really starting to appreciate that. This also feels like a breadcrumb, like, do not hold on to anger anymore. It is hurting you physically, mentally, emotionally. We carry our emotions physically in our body as like little energy balls. They irritate tissue, like all of that. Like, just remember, being angry at someone else never serves you. It's always just holding you back and making you uncomfortable. It's not like protecting you. So that was the thought that came up. Then this part of the reading is what I call the karmic part of the reading, and I like, to tell people that this is pretty much the part that you can't fuck up. I mean, overall, you've had like a really good reading so far, Scorpio, so that's like fucking awesome. But there's even more for you here, I don't know, and this is karmic. So we have the Ace of Wands. It feels like a new job. And there's a lot of that coming up for a lot of different signs for these beginning of December readings. But it feels like a new job is on the horizon. And it feels like that's something that you've been kind of wanting for a while. It might even involve a change in location. Maybe changing to a new apartment within a city. Or you might be moving to a city. It doesn't feel like a big, long move. It feels like maybe, something kind of local, something like that. But that is coming up for you hard in this karmic portion of the reading. That feels like maybe a few months out or something. We also have the Eon card. It was like your world is about to get a lot bigger. Maybe you've been feeling pretty confined. I mean, yeah, hi. Hello, it is pandemic. But it's like your world is about to feel a lot bigger and you're really going to start growing into yourself, expanding into yourself here soon, and just kind of like having a lot more room to fill. And feeling a little bit like even maybe within yourself, but it was like you're just gonna have a lot more like room to grow soon, and you know that might even be like physically, like your apartment might be bigger. You might move into a bigger apartment, or you are just becoming, you're like making more space within yourself to grow, like expanding into just a bigger, better version of yourself and all of that. Then we have the victory card. It looks like all of this inner work that you're doing right now, it's going to, I mean, we're always learning and growing and working on these things, you know. It's just like a lifelong journey, but it feels like this portion, this thing that you're doing, you're really going to master it. And it's going to get to the point where it's kind of second nature to be letting these things go, appreciating people the way that they deserve to be appreciated, loving yourself more. It feels like this is going to be really second nature for you very soon, Scorpio. And that's like, très amaze. Okay, Scorpio, so that was your general reading for the beginning of December. Now we're going to go into your extended reading down in that first link in the subscription box below. And you've had a really great month, Scorpio. I do kind of want to look a little bit more into this work opportunity and get a little bit more clarity on that for you, as well as we'll do a little love reading and see kind of where you are on that front, if there's anyone that you're seeing at the moment, maybe how they're feeling about you, where their head's at and all of that. So I will see you over in the extended reading down below. And remember that I am available for personal readings as well. So you can either contact me through email, which is down in the description box, or I have a link to my online scheduler, and you can just drop an appointment right onto my schedule there. And make sure that you check out your videos for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get a more overall scope of what is coming up for you right now. So I will see you down there in the extended reading soon.